Salams and welcome to episode 3 of Providing Solutions for South Africa. In this one here, we're talking about, that's point number 3, I can't read it too clearly. It looks like climate change and the CO2 principle. You know, we're hearing about climate change all the time. So please, and before I forget, please subscribe to the channel. Medical doctor with spinal disability, home invasions, multiple gunshots. So the only thing I need you to do, help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Then let's get to 10,000. And then we go like Toy Story. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get to infinity and beyond. So please subscribe. It'll only take you 5 seconds. Subscribe now. Share with your friends and family and your work groups. So the more people I can get, the better it is. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. Okay, so the CO2 principle, that means we've got climate change. And we as South Africans, we also got to try and contribute to decrease our fossil fuel emissions and to see in what way we can make the planet a healthier place for all of us. So we need to contribute from that point of view, no matter what else is going on in our life. Okay, we can have crime, we can have corruption, we can have we can have joblessness, all of that. But at the end of the day, as long as we are part of this planet, we must not pollute the planet. We must try and keep it clean. I mean, look at the Yexkay River and the Hanaps River. You know, people are urinating and defecating in there, throwing plastic in there. Please, South Africans, let's not do that. Keep our rivers clean. We've got the most beautiful rivers in the world. Pure water. Why are we throwing garbage in the water? So please don't pollute our rivers. Don't defecate and don't use the rivers as a toilet. As a medical doctor, I can tell you, you're going to get fecal-oral contamination. If you drink that water, someone a kilometer down or 5 kilometers down is drink that water, they're going to get diarrhea, they're going to get sick, they're going to get vomiting, then they're going to go to casualty. So please, let us encourage our people. You know, our government must install proper toilets for these people, have proper boreholes and wells for them. Please do not use, the river is not a toilet. Don't throw rubbish, don't throw garbage into the rivers. Please, you know, the fish are dying, the ecosystem is being killed off, the crabs are dying, the prawns are dying. All this could be a source of food for everyone. So please, for heaven's sake, throughout the country, don't pollute our rivers. Please, don't throw rubbish into the rivers. Don't throw plastic into the rivers. The turtles are dying, the crabs are dying because the fish are dying. That plastic, they are choking on the plastic. They are choking on the foam. Don't ever throw this foam, you know, this foam. Don't throw that into the river. It's causing untold damage in our rivers and in the oceans. The dolphins are dying, the seals are dying, the whales are getting caught in the nets. So please, 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 South Africans, let's be honorable human beings. We are beautiful people, we are good people. Let's show the rest of the world that we can keep our rivers clean. God has given us beautiful rivers, beautiful dams, beautiful oceans. Let's keep it clean, please. It's a matter of conscience. I mean, it's a matter of common sense. Throw things into the garbage bag. Throw it away from the river. Don't go into the river to defecate. The river is not a toilet. Please, doesn't mean you are destroying the rivers. Then the rivers, 10, 20, 50 kilometers away, they're still smelling. The water is no longer blue and white. The water is now brown color because people are using it as a sewage. Please, let's sort these problems out. We had this problem in Umhlanga Sands with our Durban beachfront. Please, for heaven's sake, local municipalities, sort out your sewage problems. Let's fix South Africa up. Please, let's not destroy this wonderful country. E. coli will make you sick. I'm telling you as a doctor, you don't have to be a doctor to know, but E. coli, Escherichia coli will make you sick. It's a bacterium that's going to flourish in your gut, in your intestine, and it's going to destroy the inner lining of your gut. When it destroys the inner lining of your gut, you're going to run to the toilet, you're going to have pain, you're going to have vomiting, you're going to be very sick. You're going to go see a doctor and then I'm going to give you an injection because you don't learn your lesson. Well, it's not your fault because, someone else threw the sewage. So it's not your fault that you got the diarrhea. You know, but let's not make one another sick. So please, stop throwing garbage into our rivers and don't make our people sick. I want to go swim nicely in Umhlanga Sands. I don't want to get sick. I want to swim nicely in our rivers. I don't want to get sick. So please, a river must be, you know, if you got a swimming pool at home, with a salt chlorinator, or if you go to any hotel in the world, you have a nice blue water or white water. Our rivers, God gave it to us blue and white in color. We are destroying it. God gave us such a beautiful gift. Why are we destroying it? Why is our water brown? Don't we have common sense? Don't we use our intelligence? You know, why are we destroying something that God has given us? He has given us such beautiful rivers, such beautiful oceans, such beautiful lakes. Let's not, rivers are not toilets. Rivers are not garbage bags. Don't throw plastic into the rivers, please. So let's get to the CO2 principle very quickly. If we need 10,000 new schools in South Africa, 1 million new houses every 5 years, We need 200,000 per year. We need new hospitals and new roads. Then we need 20,000 to 100,000 new factories. We need job creation for 10 to 15 million people. So I'm telling our BRICS partners, please build. We need 100,000 new factories in this country because I'm tired of unemployment. So I need to get jobs for 10 to 15 million people, and we can get there with factories. Please. And our people must be like the Chinese and the Indian and the Asian people. Be humble when you get a job. Work hard, be honest. Don't complain for high wages every time. Yes, the owner or the entrepreneur will be good for you. But instead of being jobless, go look for a job. Don't go unnecessary for strikes. When you got a job, be thankful. Go on your knees and thank God that at least there's a factory there who's providing food on your table. It's not nice to be without a job. So when the factories are here, work hard and be good, decent human beings. Work hard and be loyal to the factory. The owner will be loyal to you, but we must also be loyal to the owner. So we need 10 to 15 million new jobs. We'll need a lot of new electricity. So with 100,000 new factories, we can't have load shedding. We can't afford to have load shedding. So as per my previous talk on the GERD, sorry, today I'm just in a lot of pain today. So I'll just try and talk a bit softly. When I'm in pain, I talk a bit loud and I talk very fast because my pain affects me a lot. So I apologize for that. Let me just start again slowly. Next time I'll drink tablets. You see, I've got tablets to remind me. So next time I'll drink tablets before I start talking. So my pain must be under control. At the moment, I'm sitting on a heating pad. The heating pad keeps my spine warm. So even though sometimes it's summer, you're sweating, but you got to sit on the heating pad. So let me start again very slowly. I've just got two minutes and then I'll end this. So when we have 100,000 new factories, we must have 100,000 new factories in this country to get 15 million new jobs. Now with 100,000 new factories, we can't have load shedding. So that's why I'm saying we need the GSAD, the Grand Southern African Renaissance Dam. Please see my previous video. We have no choice for the short term. Now listen very carefully to what I'm saying. For the short term, we have no choice but to rely heavily on fossil fuels, coal, even though we don't like it, and nuclear energy. Yes, we understand that the rest of the world is slowly moving away from fossil fuels to reduce the impact on CO2 emission and climate change. However, it is important to remember that the other countries, the first world countries, who are calling for change are far ahead of us. They used up a lot of fossil fuels in the past 100 years in developing their countries into first world nations. Now, when it's our turn in South Africa and Africa, now they are complaining. It's not fair. We also need to develop our continent. We also need to develop our country. So now when it is our turn, we are being told to slow down. Is this justice? To compensate for our coal usage, so we will say, okay, we're going to continue using coal, but we're also going to provide for a healthy environment. So we undertake. We as a nation, we as South African nation, we should undertake to plant 1 billion trees with a B, not a million, 1 billion trees every 5 years. Trees are the lungs of the atmosphere. They're going to provide oxygen, so we are fighting CO2 emissions. We should find ways to transform the Karoo and the Kalahari into an oasis of greenery. There should be fruit trees, water, dams, and artificial rivers, like how they're building a river through the Sahara Desert. These fruit trees, including vegetables in abundance, will then be a source of abundant fruit for the people. We are all familiar with the important role that trees and forests play in absorbing carbon as carbon sinks, thereby reducing our CO2 footprint. Green plants and trees are also known as the lungs of the earth for producing much needed oxygen. So whenever you have a public holiday, whenever you get a chance, please plant trees in your garden. If you can afford, if you are a business owner, give donation of 1,000 trees, 10,000 trees to school children. Let the school children start planting. Every public holiday, we must go out as communities. We must have plant parks. We must plant trees by the thousands and thousands and millions. We need to plant 1 billion trees every 5 years, which is about 200 million trees every year. So that while we are using our fossil fuels to advance our country, we are contributing to oxygen in the atmosphere. And in the words of Edmund Burke, he says, the only thing necessary for evil to triumph in the world is that good men do nothing. The majority of these people in this country, 90% are good people, only 10% are rotten apples. So you and I, the good people, the kind people of the world, let's get together. Let's make South Africa a nice place. Laat ons maak Suid-Afrika 'n mooi plek. Dit is wat pret. Is the word Pret nice? Okay, this is a beautiful place. Let's first make South Africa beautiful, then we help the rest of the African continent. We shall make Africa beautiful. We want to make this country into another Dubai. And we'll make Africa into another Dubai and Singapore. We got the wealth under the ground. Let's get it sorted out. Let's get South Africa working. Stay well. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.